Morning, my lovelies. Good morning. So here we are on another episode of Riding Shotgun. Thank you so much for joining. It's been a bit disjointed over the last couple of days. It's just been a bit crazy. My phone keeps going off because I'm in this competition to name a butcher's. That's basically what it is. So there is a group on WhatsApp where this guy that I know is looking to open a butcher's. He has lots of different deals for meat and things like that you get straight off the farm. And his competition today is to name his butchers. And if you get the name, then obviously you win the name to put on his butchers, but also you get some sausage meat of your choice. Great competition. So yeah, I'm all out for the sausage meat. Not that I can make sausages or anything like that. But yeah, I can make sausage meat if I want to. I can make sausage meat or I can win sausage meat if I want to. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, I've come out with some absolute corkers, and hopefully one of them gets chosen and I win. God bloody hell, he was all over the other side. So yeah, it's been a bit disjointed over the last couple of days, so apologies for that, but you're here now with me and that's amazing and I love it. So yeah, obviously last few days I've been off the radar a little bit, simply because I've been at the wedding and then I was at Adam's, and then I just needed a day to recover and do some general adult admin in terms of washing, cleaning, shopping, petrol, the usual. So yeah, wasn't actually able to do any bits and pieces. So apologies for that. But we're here now. And today we are off to two places actually. The first one being that I am off to my first session of shockwave therapy for my ankles, which hopefully will stimulate a little bit of growth and repair there, hopefully, in the ankle. And then on Thursday, I've got a consultant appointment in the hospital where the surgeon's going to have a look at it and see if he can do anything about it and get a second opinion. Fingers crossed. So we'll see how we go with that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But also the second place I'm going to today is my nanny's house. Yeah, nanny. In all honesty, over the last couple of months or so, I've not actually been able to see her that much. But I saw her 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Maybe that's flying by. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. And now I'm going to see her today after I've been to, because the clinic that I'm going to is just literally down the bottom of the end of our road, so that's all good. These messages, I'm so sorry, are going absolutely delay, and I'm going to mute them so it don't hear them anymore, which is great. Also, I've been feeling a little bit pent up, aggressive lately. Not sure why. I think because my eating has been all out of whack recently. What with kind of going out and being at different places, it just feels like oh my good God. It just feels like my eating is, I want to say, polluting my body, really. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right, because obviously I've been eating clean for quite a long time, with the odd sort of treat once a weekend, with all the beers and the food and things like that, over the last couple of weeks, it's really taken a step back, and it's not great. And I really hope that we get to play football tonight, because tomorrow they're all at the West Ham game, so we won't be able to play on the Wednesday. So there's talk of being able to play tonight over in Stroud. And then this Friday we're playing, and Sunday we're playing as well, because we've got 11-a-side game against Stroud too. And it'll be a 5:30 kickoff. So yeah, hopefully a lot of football this week, and get my fitness back on track, and get my eating back on track, and yeah, we'll see where we go. But I need to start exercising more. I've been looking through the Facebook Marketplace for a bike. And in all honesty, with the Marketplace, they're all a bit... What are you doing? You watch, she'll come fucking shooting by me now. Being an absolute prick. Give it all the fucking hand signals and everything. Oh, fuming. Hate it when people do that. Literally, they're in the wrong fucking lane. And they're like, you must move over, get out of my way, you're in my way. Dickhead. I bet they come past, fucking rocket, yeah. And breathe. Oh, why are people such fucking morons? That's a question for you. Why is it when you're on the road and someone does something wrong, and like just then, when they drift into the wrong lane and then they try and come back, and they're the ones in the wrong, they're the ones that are always swearing at you and being a dick? Is it because they don't like to be caught out? They don't like to be, you know, shown that they're in the wrong? Or are they just belligerent? I don't know. But it's always the same. When you're on the road and someone does something wrong, it's always them that are throwing you the middle finger. Why? You're in the wrong. You should be saying sorry, not fuck you. Road rage does make me laugh. I mean, in fairness, when they do throw the middle finger up, I usually laugh, and by laughing at them, it does make them more mad, I'm sure. I remember I was, I think, in Tunbridge or something like that, and for some reason this woman got very angry with me, and it was something stupid, like we was in two lanes and she couldn't filter into the far lane because there was a curb there, and I couldn't go any further forward because there was a car in front. Who thought on a road, eh? And she was beeping and honouring and all that kind of thing, and I'm going, I can't move anywhere. And she came up beside me, like stopped right beside me. There was nothing in front of her. Stopped right beside me, and she was rah 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 rah, fingers flying and everything, calling me this and that and da da da. And I just looked and I started really laughing, and she just got more and more red in the face and rah 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 rah. And I was just laughing and laughing, and I started to move forward, and she moved forward with me, still rah 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 rah, going off at it, and I was still laughing at her, and then she stopped because there was a traffic light there, and yeah, I just carried on going on my way, and she was fuming. And I don't know why she was so angry at the fact that I couldn't move forward because there was another car there. I don't understand what I was supposed to do in that moment. I can't move the car. I can't move the curb for you either, my dear. It was very, very funny to me. Very funny to me. But also there was a time in Spain I had two friends in the car. It was Lisa and her sister. Lisa was dating this guy who was basically a hothead. He would throw his tantrum at anything. And I mean really throw a tantrum and everything would come out. It was proper road rager, you know. And she was in the car and someone cut me up. And all I did was just like that at him through the window. Went, easy sunshine. And she went, oh, it's so nice to be in a car with someone who doesn't want to jump out and slit someone's throat. I was like, wow, okay. Didn't realise it was that bad. Yeah. My mouth is so dry today. I don't know why my mouth is so dry. These are brilliant, right? You can get these from Tesco's. And basically what it is a minty breath freshener. Antiseptic minty breath freshener. And when you've got a bit of a dry mouth, or you just, I don't know, you feel like you need a bit of a freshen up, 3 sprays of that, and I tell you what, we're back in the game. That's lovely, that is. That's nice. So yeah, I think they're about £2 a time. They're quite expensive, but well worth it because they'll last you a couple of months if you're spraying every day. Pretty decent. Oh, I like them anyway. I keep one in my bag for work, one in the car, and then one just randomly at home to just spray if I need a spray. Got to keep them fresh for the ladies, haven't you? Fresh for the ladies. Who are the ladies? So yeah, Thursday, I'm excited to see what the surgeon's going to say about these ankles. But also, I've just seen a text message come up there that we are playing football tonight. We're going over Strood and we're going to have a game. Amazing. Last time I played at Strood, I was a bit breezy trousers. I was flying past people left, right and centre. I felt so good on that day. Unfortunately, that form has not been with me at all since. So it's not been reproduced. That was the word I was looking for, reproduced. And now we've hit a bit of traffic as well. This is not cool. What on deuce is going on with this traffic? Can't be dealing with this. I need to get to my place. I don't know why people say they're stuck in traffic. You are the traffic. Nothing's going on up here. There's no crash or nothing like that, I don't think. Just very slow moving. Uncool, people. Uncool. Also, I've been thinking about like making some more music lately. I need to make some more music. I feel like I've really neglected my music career lately. But also, I saw this thing online earlier from Jaguar Skills. And apparently Jaguar Skills have been advertising to open up BBC Radio 1's Big Weekender by having an original mix to begin with, original track, and then like a 15-20 minute mix after that. I thought, yeah, I could do that. I could so do that. Quick 15-20 minute mix, few tracks in there, one of my own. I could do that. And with a Big Weekender, they're going to want something vibrant, not just shit tech house. I could do that. I might work on that later on today. I got until, I think it's February. I think it's June the 9th, maybe. It's kind of a short window. Or it might be the 29th, actually. Maybe BBC Radio 1 are struggling for a headliner. I doubt it. They'll just get anyone in, wouldn't they? But it's good to have competitions like that. Get some interactivity. I would certainly love to do it. Can you imagine that? Be like, yeah, I'm going to open up BBC Radio 1's Big Weekender. I'm going to do that. Oh, what an amazing thought that would be. That would be crazy. I would be videoing the hell out of that. Big Weekender, are you ready? Sick. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. I mean, you got to be in it to win it, haven't you? That's the crux of it, you know. If you're not entered, then you're never going to win anything like that. But I'd certainly give it a bash. I mean, what's the worst that happens? You don't get selected. Simple as, isn't it? In which case you've lost nothing anyway. But imagine if you are selected and you open the Big Weekender with one of your tracks because they like it, and then one of your tracks that you've got unreleased, you then make noises in the business. It could be a way in. Someone wants to actually sign that track and make something of it. Or they might want to just work with you a bit more and say, right, okay, you're going to be our BBC Radio 1 Big Weekender, whatever. Or come and be a radio presenter for a bit and see what you do there and things like that. Fucking neck stretchers. Literally all looking over, going, what's going on over there? What's going on over there? What's going on over there? Don't stop. Don't slow down. Just don't look. Carry on. Stupid people. There's some real idiots on the road today, I swear. Proper idiots on the road. Anyway, what was I talking about? I don't know. Just all comes off the top of the head, you know, like anything and everything that goes off the top of my brain. Just, yeah. It is what it is. Just my brain going off on one, sitting in the car chatting to you. Lucky you! However, importantly, I do want to get these subscribers up on YouTube. So if you've not subscribed yet, please do. Because it is vitally important that we get those subscribers up. I know it's not very many at the moment, but I do appreciate the ones that have already subscribed. Of course I already appreciate it. I appreciate everyone that has subscribed to the channel. Everyone, I promise you. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Please like the video and turn on those notification bells so when you do get an episode uploaded by myself, you can go ahead and watch it straight away and go premiere it. Be the first to see it. The first ones. So yeah, also if you're a little bit more curious and want some more content, you can join the revolution over at patreon.com/Riding Shotgun Podcast. And you can get a hell of a lot more for just 10p a day. That is it. 10p per day. Cheap as chips, mate. Cheap as chips. and well worth it in my eyes. I would say that I'm biased. No, but really, please do go over there and join the revolution. It'll be great. Also, the Discord channel is up and running now, so you can get onto the Discord channel if you are a Patreon, and yeah, we can have some sexy discussions over there about God knows what and God knows how and God knows when. Just whatever comes to mind, really. You can ask me any question you like, and I'll give my honest opinion on it. Whether you like it or not, I'll accept whatever you ask me. Yeah, go over there and do that. Also, if you're listening on any audio platforms, thank you so much for listening. But do give me a review. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But say it with chest. Say it like you mean it. So if you think it's shit, tell me why it's shit. Do you think it's awesome and you love it? Tell me why. We can do more of it. My word, there's so many cars today. Oh, I just got a feeling that today is going to be one of those days, you know? Just one of those days. Why am I so angry and frustrated all the time? I'm not entirely sure. I need to exercise more, I think. I think I think I'm sitting too much. Yeah. I don't know. I do think I need to exercise more. I mean, there's always room for more exercise, of course. But with the old ankles, it's a little bit difficult. But that's why I want to get a bike, you see. Because it's going to be far better on the ankles than running. And it will strengthen the ankles as well. I mean, I used to do a lot of spin classes. That's a thought, actually. Since I stopped doing the spin classes, that's when the issues with my ankles started. That's a ponderer, isn't it? Strengthening the ankles with spin classes stops, then my ankles get worse. There is a thought. Although I wouldn't really fancy riding today. It's a little bit cold, a little bit windy, a little bit grey, and by the looks of it, going to be a little bit wet soon as well. I'm not about riding in the wind and rain. Although the temperature gauge does say 15.5 degrees out, so it doesn't really feel like 15.5 degrees, but warm enough to just wear a t-shirt. But I wouldn't want to be out in it all the time. I mean, last week when I was playing football there, I wore an undershirt, you know, the ones that kind of cling tight to you, for a bit of warmth. By about 10 minutes in, Jesus, I was red hot, needed to take it off. And that was in sort of weather a bit like this condition, you know. Dartford Bridge, a place where cars come to die. I mean, this thing has been clogged up for so long. It's ridiculous. And then you pay for the privilege of sitting in traffic, you know. Why would you pay for the privilege, eh? I mean, this thing was supposed to be paid off and done. But yet they still want to charge you for it. do believe a French company owns the Dartford Bridge. Yeah. I believe it was 91 that it opened. I do remember it being open. I remember it when it was just the tunnels. It used to be backed up for miles. Like miles and miles. If someone had an accident in the tunnel, the M25 would just stop. Virtually, like 3/4 of it would just stop. Remember, like 20-mile tailbacks and all this kind of thing. It's just murders, absolute murders, and the whole road system around the tunnel, or around the M25 to be fair, would just be banged up, just due to one car. I remember when Fred had an accident in here, who was the gym manager at the time when I was working in David Lloyd's, and he had an accident in here, and yeah, I couldn't get out of work that day. It was mad, absolutely mad. Yeah, thank God those days are gone, but still, charging £2.50 a time just to get over. So if you want to nip to Lakeside, if you're living in Kent, it's a £5. Ridiculous. A £5. Murders, mate. Absolute murders. I don't know why anyone would agree to pay that. But all that money, I mean, they say it sinks back into the repair and, you know, maintenance of it and all this kind of thing, which I understand would be a fair amount. I get it, that it would be an amount and it does need to be paid for. However, do you know how many cars pass through this thing a day? I mean, even if you're paying those two guys that are in a truck going to and from all day, every day, say you're paying, I don't know, 30,000 each, like 60 grand a car for 8 hours, say 120 grand for 8 hours because you've got two cars, two people inside, two cars, 120 grand. They make that in like an hour. An hour. It is absolutely crazy the amount of money that this bridge and tunnels make. No wonder someone wanted to buy it. I mean, let's face it, if I had the money, I'd certainly buy it. It's a proper money maker. Big time money maker. I mean, there's millions and millions of cars that come through here weekly, let alone yearly. I'd love to see the actual figures on it and how much they actually earn. Yeah, I do believe it's a French company that owns it. Queen Elizabeth II Bridge. Yeah, I remember that being built. I remember it being opened. I remember Lakeside being opened as well. And it was all brand new. And they'd like quarry before. And also the bit of road that I'm about to drive on, I remember when that was just scrub road. That was just that A13 that just stopped and filtered off into the M25. And then they decided to extend it all the way into Barking and Dagenham and all that kind of thing. But yeah, I remember that just stopping. I don't know whether they run out of money or there was just no thought process on what they were going to do, or if it was just future proofing maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I remember that just being coned off. You can't go down there. It's just a bit of road with a bridge, and that's it. And then it stops somewhere down there. And with Lakeside, I remember that just being just a quarry. And they'd just opened Lakeside, so there was none of the new bits that are around it right now, like with the industrial park or anything like that. It was just the shopping centre with some parking around it. It felt kind of new. And then Costco opened up over there, and I think my mum and dad went and joined when it first opened. They're like, oh, it's amazing. Yeah, I didn't know this. I mean, it was amazing when it first opened. There was some real deals to be had, especially being a family of 4. You're going to go, right, let's bulk buy this stuff, save a few quid, and get lots of stuff all at once. And then it started being more and more expensive, and now it's not really that much cheaper. There's a few things in there you think, okay, not bad, but you're not really saving much. It's just an opportunity to bulk buy. I mean, you're not really going to save a lot on 4 packets of, I don't know, Ariel Ultra. But, that's Costco for you. I only really joined Costco because of the petrol at the time, because it was through the roof and they were cheaper than everyone else. But now it's gone to about the same amount as everywhere else. I think they're trying to claw some of that money back by being the same as everywhere else locally. And then they might, unless they've not been able to get a very good deal on the petrol or something, or they're just trying to get some of that money back. I don't know. Trying to make a bit of profit by obviously convincing everyone that the petrol is good and it's cheap. And then when petrol prices come down a little bit, they've not really matched the same amount of discount that you would get from before, which is kind of cheeky, but good business sense, I guess. Tired today. I don't think I got to sleep till about maybe 12:30, 1ish. Again, I was very, very active last night. When I mean active, I mean I felt like I had a lot of energy last night. So much energy. So much so that I couldn't really settle down. I couldn't sit. Just felt horrible to just sit down. I felt like I needed to do something. I felt like I needed to let out some energy, let out some anger. So I did a little bit on the computer last night. I just felt so raw and angry and frustrated. I don't know whether that I was coming off the sugar from the weekend or what. Obviously, you can get withdrawal symptoms from sugar, especially if you're not used to having a lot of sugar. So maybe that's it. Because obviously, with the beers and the Jack Daniels and the food and the chocolate and everything like that, and all of a sudden you're not eating sugar anymore. You can become quite aggressive, I guess. Detoxing off of it. So maybe that was it. I mean, I feel a little bit calmer today. A little bit calmer. But I still feel like I have a lot of energy. Which is good, I guess. Energy is better than no energy. I'm going to take these off because it's not as bright anymore. But still, I feel like I need to channel that somewhere, I feel like I need to channel that energy. I'm still trying to convince Adam to let me take over his social media, because, we come into some problems yesterday. And he said, the times on there are wrong. And I went, it's the times that are on Lemon Rock. Oh, I don't do that. Your pub is supposed to. It's your responsibility. I didn't take the booking. Yeah, well, you did. You did. Your responsibility. You should be checking these things. Things just don't match up. So, yeah, it's basically a bit of frustration there, and I was a bit angry with him. Not angry, but just a bit, oh, you fucking serious, kind of, with him. Like, why were you not checking this stuff? Just the mismanagement sometimes is quite annoying. Someone should have picked it up. Either him or Bryn should have picked it up. Bryn being his mate, who he's known for 35 years, who is the band guy. Yeah, he should have picked that up as well and said, no, it's not a 7 p.m. start, it's a 9 p.m. start. I mean, it was a simple fix because all I did was put a 9 where the 7 was on a Facebook post and an Instagram post. That's it. It's not that much of a big deal. But rather than say thank you, thanks for doing the post, I didn't even ask you to do it, but thank you so much for doing that, he goes, times are wrong. Fucking do it yourself then. How about a bit of appreciation, eh? How about a bit of a thank you? Not to mention the fact that I've done all of his posters so far. All of them. I think I gotta just say, look, either you pay me and I'll do it, or not. No, we'll see. We'll see. I feel like I'm being mean to him, really, by not doing it. But then, why am I working for free when he's got other people on the payroll doing their bits, and they're not, and they're getting paid, and they do a hell of a lot less for it than what I would do by doing the social media. So, I think you're taking a mick. I helped him out in the beginning, but now he's had plenty of time to learn how to do it. And do you know what frustrates me the most about it? When he does something like that, like I've told him 100 million times, don't put A4 on social media and don't put a square social media post on an A4. And he does exactly that. He puts A4 on social media so you can't see half of it, and he puts a square on an A4 piece of paper and prints it out. Like, oh my god. And that annoys me. That really annoys me, because it just doesn't look right. If you're going to do it properly. Annoys the crap out of him. And I'll just say to him, how many fucking times have I got to tell you? And he goes, it is a square. I went, yeah, but you put it on Snapchat as a square, and then outside of the square you put writing, so now it becomes longer. Oh yeah. Fuck! Grinds my gears. Question for you guys. What grinds your gears? Tell me. I know what grinds my gears. People on the road who want to come over into your lane and swear at you because they're in the wrong. That grinds my gears. What grinds your gears? Tell me. Or are you the one that grinds other people's gears and enjoys it? To be fair, there are two types of people in this world. One that can give it and can take it. And there's the other person who's a dick who can give it but really cannot take it at all. Few people come to mind like that. Which are the type of people that I like to wind up. So there's a guy at football who loves to give it. Really loves to give it. But when you wind him up, can't take it. Can't take it at all. And you know what? It's fucking hilarious. You just see him pop and you're like, oh, there it is. I did that. And then he'll come back at you with something you're like, and? He's like, just be Teflon Don. Can't touch me. Can't put a scratch on me. But yeah, it'll be so raw. Very funny. It's those types of people that you can do. I mean, Chris in Spain, who run the Gingers bar there, he was very much someone that could give it, but really could not take it. You could control his moods with subject. It was brilliant. I used to love playing with him. So I would deliberately go in there and wind him up, properly wind him up, say, I don't know, Arsenal were losing or something like that, and I would really go in on him hard, like proper dig him out. Oh, Arsenal was shit, Arsenal with this, Arsenal with that, oh, they're shit, you can't fucking... And you would just see him gradually steaming, you know? And he would just pop. It'd be like slamming his pint down and and he would want to walk out, but he wants to watch the game. And then he'd go, oh, Chris, like, how's the tiling going in your house? Oh, it's lovely. Oh, and he would calm right down because he just switched to like, I love my tiling. Oh, it's amazing. Oh yeah, house looks brilliant. Oh. And it would just be a wonder to watch. And even his missus would look at me and just smile like, he's just in your pocket, and he really. And yes, he was. He was completely and utterly in my pocket. Oh dear. And it was so funny and obvious to do. I think he's over in Exeter now, actually, running some sort of business or being a manager of a business. Married to a woman who's 4 times his age. That's old. I know she is old. Really old. But yeah, no, I've not seen him or any light of him for God knows how long. I mean, to be fair, that's probably the same with his daughter as well. She's not seen hide nor hair of him for a long time as well. Which is sad. But then again, I wouldn't want much to do with her mum either. Ugly as sin. I mean, if she's watching, I don't care. The amount of grief that you used to put me through, it's worth upsetting you for a moment. Because you upset me hundreds of times over them 3 years that I worked for you, so... When I say upset, I don't mean to the point of crying. I mean upset as in, I hate working here. And that lasted about 10 minutes, and then I was like, okay, yeah, I don't care. It's money. I'm having a laugh, and there's women about. And that was fine with me. Thank you very much. So, that is the end of the show today. I'll be back when we're coming from the way home, and I'll give you an update then on what's going on and how the shockwave therapy went. So please do like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and head over to patreon.com/riding shotgun podcast, and I will love you forever, and I will see you soon. Take care, God bless, lots of love. Mwah. I'll see you for the next one.